Hey y'all, I'm back for Black Ink Crew Season 4, Episode 9. Am I the only one who's starting to become a little bit irritated by Donna? For some reason, like I don't know. I'm just becoming a little bit irritated by her. But anyways, we get Duchess. She's preparing for her grand opening for her shop or whatever. And we get a rundown of like I guess everybody who's supposed to be working in the shop. We hear about this guy named Angel, and he's been in the tattoo industry for 20 years. We get this girl named Shauna. I think that's her name. I don't know if I'm saying her name correctly, but apparently she's like a little sister to Duchess, and I guess she's gonna be like a tattoo artist working in the shop too. And then we get BB, who is Dutch's best friend or whatever. And she sits everybody's. She has like a little group circle with everybody who's supposed to be helping her out with this grand opening, and all you heard was a bleep every 5 seconds. I was like, damn, Duchess, like you mean like, cause she was pretty much telling them how crucial this grand opening is and how she ain't got time for the games, this, that, and the third. But she was cussing like every 5 seconds. I mean, I know I can't talk because I cuss a lot, but I was just like, but she on TV, it's different. I'm on YouTube. I was like, okay, but I understand. This is important. This is your grand opening. So we get Donna and Sky. Donna shows up to Sky's house with some curly two-tone wig on, and it made me think of that lady Rachel Dolezal. I was like, don't wear that wig ever again, bitch. Ever again. Okay? I was just like that shit that was a mess. Anyways, so she's pretty much kind of kissing up the Sky, whatever, telling Sky that she misses her and all this other stuff, and that how she I guess she kind of realized that maybe she was wrong or whatever, but although she don't have no money for Sky, she got some alcohol for her, her, and not just any old alcohol, Sky's favorite drink. And Sky's like, well, I guess I'll take it because it's alcohol. You can't stay mad at the bitch that bring you alcohol and shit. And she was like, I forgive you or whatever, but you still a broke ass bitch though. I said, and Donna, you just gonna take that shit? Okay, I guess. But anyway, so Donna, she's telling Sky how she's been working on her portfolio or whatever, and she wants Duchess to see it. Sky is looking confused, and she was like, "Wait a minute, so what is like the status on y'all relationship or whatever?" And Donna, she's saying that Duchess is considering, her working in her shop or whatever. I said, well, Dutch didn't say that. The mentor lady suggested that shit, but okay. And she was saying how, Duchess is like a big sister to her. I said, how, Sway? How? And apparently, Sky had the same thought I had because she was like, I don't know motherfuckers that be, having sex with people that, they call their sister and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, exactly. At fuck exactly. Okay? I was just like, is she fucking serious right now? I was just like, whatever. But anyways, Sky, she takes it upon herself to invite Donna to New York for Dutch's grand opening. I said, oh, Sky, leave it to Sky to always bring some fucking mess. I was like, this bitch. But anyways, Duchess, she's, we get back to her. She's stressing out already, She looks at the sign on outside the shop or whatever, and it's still, underneath her sign, it still kind of has whatever company that was there before. It still kind of has their shit underneath her shit or whatever. The workers or whatever, they just lounging around like it's a motherfucking field day and shit, and they talk about something they don't know, what they supposed to be doing. I was like, and Duchess was looking at them like, y'all really don't know what the fuck y'all supposed to be doing right now, you know what I'm saying? And she's sitting up here talking about how the mayor is supposed to be coming, and she was like, she looked at the gifts or whatever, I guess, and how there are no gifts, how there are no gift bags for the gifts to put the gifts in or whatever. Duchess, I guess I think the best friend had came over or whatever and asked, whatever you need us to do, we got you, this, that, and third. Duchess was like, I already told y'all motherfuckers what the fuck I need done, and y'all acting retarded and shit. She ain't say all that, but she did let it be known. I already told y'all what the fuck I needed done or whatever. And she walks out and slams the door. Then she comes back in, still upset or whatever. And she's sitting up here feeling like she's about to look foolish because ain't shit done. And then she gets a text or email or something on her phone saying that the mayor is not coming anymore. And she's saying that she gonna postpone this shit because, until we get our shit together. You know what I'm saying? Moving on from that, we get the crew minus, C's and Duchess, of course. They go out to eat or whatever. And Sky, she's saying, how she's happy to see the shop and everything. They all, being shady, like, what shop? Because Duchess being all secretive and shit, don't want to tell nobody nothing and everything. I mean, I get that because when I sometimes I don't like people knowing my every move neither. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I'll keep certain stuff to myself until things are actually in motion. Then I can share it with people. So I understand Duchess on that. Whatever. What else? Oh yeah. They also talk about, how C's, he's supposed to be doing 6 months in and then 6 months out, meaning he's gonna be at his shop for 6 months and then go down and help Duchess with her shop for another 6 months or whatever. And Ted is like, I don't know how the fuck he think he gonna, do this shit or whatever. You know how Ted is and everything. Sky, she just wants everybody to be positive or whatever. They take a shot to no chlamydia. They take a shot to not having no chlamydia. And of course, shit, he immediately is like, by the way, I don't have chlamydia or whatever. And then they was like, you fucked Duchess or whatever, this, that, and the third. And he was like, I did not have relations with that woman. Like that's how he pretty much was like or whatever. And Duchess was like, well, I mean, if not Duchess, Sky had said something like, if what's his name, shit is fucking Duchess or whatever. I mean, if Duchess is fucking shit or whatever, then she might have gave chlamydia disease or some shit like that, she was saying. And Walt, he notices that, what's his name, he's taking shots or whatever, and he's supposed to be sober and everything. I'm like, well, I guess it ain't helping out if y'all are all around him taking shots. I'm just saying. I mean, I know he grown and everything, but he's still in the beginning stages of I'm sorry, I was looking at my phone, but he's still in the beginning stages of like sobriety. So especially him having these kind of relapses and shit, like y'all drinking around him ain't helping none. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, we get to Art2 Inc., Puma's shop. They're all talking or whatever. Phoenix's mom pops up. And he's not too happy to see her. He says, I guess it's been like some years or whatever since he seen her, and she was a he talks about again how she was a drug addict and how she wasn't there for him and his siblings and all this other stuff. And she talks about how he hasn't been returning her calls, and he felt like I don't owe her a motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? And Puma, he understands how Phoenix feels, because you guys know Puma kind of went through the same situation with his mother, and then his mother wanted to come back into his life all of a sudden. But Puma, we know Puma allowed his mother that opportunity and everything. So he hoping that Phoenix kind of, looks at things like that or whatever. Phoenix, he's not feeling the shit at all. She wants to have a conversation with him, but he feels like it's a waste of motherfucking time because she always does this shit and yada yada yada. Moving on from that, we get Duchess again. She's in a better headspace now about, getting things prepared for the shop, and she's like, ain't nothing gonna stop her or whatever. She gonna, they gonna do this shit, and ain't nobody going to motherfucking sleep. Y'all ain't gonna get no sleep. Y'all ain't gonna get no sleep. Like, I swear to you, I still don't know what Janet be saying on that song, but I can't front. I know a lot of people say they don't like the song, but I like it though. Maybe because J. Cole on it. I don't know. Anyways, I'm getting off topic here. Um, so as she starts preparing herself to get ready or whatever, she doesn't know where C's is at and everything, and she's kind of panicking a little bit. Next up, we get Donna and Naeem. Donna is pissed off because she thinks that Duchess threw her, threw out Donna's equipment or whatever, her tattoo equipment and everything. And now, Donna is pissed, and, so Donna decides that she's going to show she's going to show Duchess that she's great and that Duchess is going to respect her and all this other stuff. She's going to go down to North Carolina and show her portfolio or whatever. And, I was about to say something. I done lost my goddamn train of thought. Oh, I know what I was about to say. See, Donna, you be too quick to, like, be friends with people again or put your full trust into them instead of easing your way in with people. You be so quick to put your full trust into them again, and then some shit happen, and then, you be like, you kind of got to blame yourself a little bit. Because you trust, from the way it seemed like you kind of trust people a little bit too easily. You know what I'm saying? And give them that opportunity to continue to shit on you. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, moving on, we get Duchess. Sees, he explains he got held up because he had to get her grand opening gift. And he got her a little doggy or whatever, and she's excited. So she's not upset anymore. They in a Rolls Royce, you know what I mean? I was trying to figure out where the hell did they meet up at. It looked like they was on the side of the freeway or some shit. I was like, what the hell y'all meet up at? But anyways, they have a red carpet laid out, and she walks in and everything, and she's giving the speech or whatever. The crew shows up. Sky says that she's proud of Duchess, even though Duchess is a bitch. I agree. I concur. Duchess is a bitch, but I'm proud of her too. Like, it looked really nice. She had like the pink theme going on, with the pink drinks and all this other stuff. She had some portrait, on one of the walls or whatever. I think it was a portrait of her, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember, but it did look really nice, and I am proud of her, even though she get on my damn nerves. Be tap dancing on my last nerve. But anyways, Ted, he already peeping bitches out and shit. He looking at Duchess tattoo artist, the girl Shauna or whatever her name is. C's is like, look, I know there's a whole page on the Pretty in Ink book or whatever, not to fuck with Ted, okay? And so the girl comes over or whatever. Ted, he trying to flirt and shit like that. C's pretty much tells her, yeah, I'm gonna talk to you later about Mr. Ted here. Cause you might not want to go that route. Shit, he's drinking again. And Walt, I think it was either Walt or Ted. Yeah, I think it was Walt. He notices it, and he was like, I don't even think C's noticed it because he's just caught up in everything or whatever. C's, he makes a speech, and he, explains how, the first time him and Duchess got engaged, when him and Duchess got engaged, it was, they were in Paris and none of their family and friends around. So he wants to repropose in front of everybody and got her a new ring and shit. I was like, Walt and Teddy, when's the motherfucking wedding? All this goddamn breaking up, getting back together, re-proposing, a new fucking engagement ring. I thought, when you get engaged, you only get one ring, and then you get, a wedding ring or whatever. Like, I thought, like, once you get married, your guy, he upsizes your ring, as time goes along in y'all marriage. Not upsize your damn ring while y'all still engaged and shit. Like, I was just like, Child, I mean, I guess, and Ted, he feels like they ain't never gonna get married because, it's just that simple for Cease to just keep on buying gifts and shit like that. So it's like, why should he get married? You know what I'm saying? But they're having a good time dancing and everything. It really looked cool. It really, really looked cool, and it really looked like they had a nice time. So we get to Phoenix or whatever. He's having a conversation with his mother. She pretty much wants to be in his life and all her kids' life and just, be in her grandkids' life. He's not feeling it because pretty much he does not want to subject his kids to what's out there in the streets, meaning, their grandmother, possibly relapsing again or whatever, this, that, and the third. And he's angry with her because she fucked up or whatever. She's ready to get up and leave because she just feels like, he's just being really hard on her or whatever. And he's like, see, that's the motherfucking problem. You always trying to run away, this, that, and the third. But she, stays there or whatever. And she apologizes. She admits that she fucked up. And, she was in her early 20s. She didn't know, she didn't know no better, but she's willing to try. I mean, he's willing to try or whatever and to see where things go. He wants to be all hard and everything, but the kid in him is kind of like, Mom, let's try this shit. Let's do it. So, like I said, he's saying that he's willing to try, and they hug it out or whatever. Moving on, we get to Naeem. Him and his girlfriend, they boxing and shit like that. Yo, his girlfriend got them. She got them combinations. She was punching the fuck out of that shit. I was like, damn. I was like, I feel sorry for any bitch that tried her. But anyways, she's pretty much upset with him because he needs to spend more time with with their daughter or whatever. And he's pretty much like that. He be held up at the shop a lot, and because he's having new clients and all this other stuff, it's kind of hard to. He has a hard time balancing out his work life and his personal life. She brings up, his friends or whatever, and he's saying that he doesn't have any friends, and she was like, yeah, you do. That girl Donna or whatever, this, then third. Pretty much, she don't like Donna's whole ass. I mean, can you blame her? You know what I'm saying? Especially because of the fact that Donna done fucked everybody in C's shop except for C's, or has she? No, I'm just kidding. But yeah. So I feel where his girlfriend coming from or whatever. But he admits that he actually cheated in the beginning of their relationship. I said, see, I knew this shit was too good to be true. He admits that he cheated in the very beginning of their relationship, but after they had their kid or whatever, he's been faithful ever since. But she still is not cutting him any slack or whatever. And, she just doesn't trust Donna. She doesn't want Donna to be around him or whatever. And I guess she was saying it was something in the text message or whatever. Donna had said something, and he was telling, Donna to keep shit on the low and everything. And she was like, what does that mean? What does that, what does that supposed to mean and everything? And he's telling her ain't nothing going on between me and her. That's just my friend. And she's saying, all right, now, don't fucking try me because I'll cut your motherfucking dick off. I said, ooh, girl. I said, Naeem, yeah, you might not want to do a motherfucking thing because, yeah, you seen the way she was punching and shit, punching the little junks or whatever that, he had on his hand. I was like, yeah, you might not want to fuck with her. Anyways, moving on. We get back to Duchess. We get to the next day, and it's already a line out, outside of her shop or whatever. The crew, they come in or whatever, and Sky is fucked up. She has a hangover. Apparently, they had went out after the grand opening and everything, and she was drinking everything from A to motherfucking Z. Sky, she's anticipating for Donna to come, but Donna doesn't show up or whatever. So her and the rest of the crew, they leave to go back to New York or whatever. Except for C's. They're tattooing, people or whatever. Then Donna, that's when Donna finally comes in. And she's ready to show her portfolio or whatever. They all looking at her like, what the fuck? Like, why is she here? You know what I'm saying? Nobody invited her, And sees he, I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. She's showing Donna, um, I mean, I'm trying to get it together. Y'all know y'all like, damn, get it together. I'm trying to. Donna is showing Duchess her portfolio or whatever. C's pretty much calls it shit ass work or whatever. Duchess is telling Donna, she's telling her mistakes and everything and what she needs to continue to work on. Donna is already on the fence because she feels like Duchess is just automatically trying to put her work down and this, that, and the third. C's is like, you act like you here for a job or something like that. And Donna was like, no, I don't need a motherfucking job and all this other stuff. And, she tells Duchess about how she knows that Duchess is the one who threw her equipment out and this, that, and the third. Duchess was like, I didn't throw a motherfucking thing out. I didn't touch your shit and all this other stuff. But then, Duchess was like, well, C's told me to clean the shop out or whatever. Somebody had asked me, what it was or whatever. I mean, whose stuff was this? And she was like, I said I didn't know or whatever. I told them, throw every motherfucking thing out. And Donna was like, Duchess finally admits to something, this, that, and third or whatever. I said, well, girl, I mean, you won't really doing nothing any motherfucking way. So, but no, for real, I do get it because you do pay money for that stuff or whatever. And it's just kind of like, do y'all feel like Duchess didn't know that was Donna's stuff? Because I feel like if she thought it was anybody else's stuff, like if she thought it was Melody's stuff or oh shit stuff, she would have called them probably to see if it was their stuff or not. Before, instead of throwing it out. I kind of feel like she knew it was Donna's stuff because she has this, thing against Donna or whatever. So I don't know. Do y'all feel like Duchess knew? I'm kind of like, rocking the boat here a little bit. I kind of feel like she did know because, like I said, you would call the other two if you thought it was their stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like she knew it was Donna's stuff. But anyways, what else happened? Okay, yeah, so Donna, she's causing the scene and everything, getting all up in Duchess' face or whatever. Cease tells her to get the fuck out, and, Donna's saying that she ain't going no motherfucking where. Like, Cease, like, how you gonna come up in somebody else's establishment disrespecting or whatever? Cease, he fires her, and Donna was like, well, I was never working for your ass to begin with, so you can't fire me, or whatever. Duchess, she calls her some, her supplies, some Chinatown supplies and shit like that. They're escorting, at this point, they're escorting Donna out. Duchess' mom, she, is telling Donna this is not the day for it or whatever. Like, why would you think she would hire you and all this other stuff, this, that, and the third. Duchess' sister, she comes out about ready to kick Donna's ass and shit like that. And Donna tells her to blend her motherfucking weave in and all this stuff. I said, well, yeah, her weave is kind of, she won't whine. But, I mean, Donna, your hair just is too fucking much. You always got these wild ass colors in your hair. Like, I wish you would just tone it the fuck down sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, Duchess, she hears what's going on or whatever, and she hears that that Donna is trying to fight her sister or whatever. And so Duchess, she's ready to go downstairs. She kicks her shoes off, and she's ready to go downstairs to kick Donna's ass or whatever. They grab her before she can even think about lifting the finger on Donna. Donna sitting up here talking about taking them to Judge Judy or whatever. I was just like, really, bitch? You know what I'm saying? And Duchess, she was also saying that Donna is only good for laying on her back and all this other stuff. And I was just like, oh boy, here we go with that bullshit. Next week look like it's going to be interesting or whatever. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this episode. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys come back. Once again, let me know about Orange is the New Black. And I will see you guys in the next video.